We continue on the previous, we call it activity that we're going to do. Okay, now we have already changed, okay, this, and also we have already labeled for 1 for male and then 2 for female, right? Now we have also a lot of other data that we need to transform. Okay, right, this will be your assignment. This will be your assignment. You have to transform the data, right? And then you have to do some, we call it some, this will be your data that when we're going to do our analysis afterwards. Okay, but I'm going to show you one way of doing it for this type of data, which is going to be, let's say this is, all right, just wait for a while if I can see that. Okay, not here, but if you have like data, which is, for example, 1 is for strongly disagree, and until 5 is strongly agree, you can actually change it by doing it in one go. Okay, you can do it in one go. How you can do it is actually by transform again, you recode into maybe same or different variable, but you will actually choose, for example, 2 or 3 variables inside here. Okay, if it is going to be the same answer, 1 is from this strongly disagree to 5 to strongly agree. So you just click this one, okay, this one, right? This one, for example, right? Okay, okay, and then you will have this old and new value. 1 is actually, for example, 1 will be strongly disagree, okay, and then 2 strongly disagree, 3 unsure, 4 agree, 5 strongly agree. Then you change this in one go. Okay, you don't have to change one by one. Okay, you can change it in one go. All of the questions in one time. Okay, all right. So understand? All right. Now, okay, I'm gonna because we don't have that data here. Okay, so your assignment will be using this data. Okay, using this data, and then you have to transform first. Maybe if you want, okay, to transform all this, okay, according to your coding. Okay, according to your coding. Your coding. How you want to code it? How do you want to code it? For example, if you want to code primary as 1, then put primary as 1. Right? Okay. All right. Yes.
The same as we did for male and female.
Yeah. Same.
For the rest.
For the rest. All right. But remember, after you have, okay, after you have what I call it code it, okay, you need to change, okay, this from string to numeric. All right. And also you have to label it. Okay, label it here in the values. Okay. All right. Now let's look at the first analysis that I'm going to show to you. Right. The first analysis. Okay, descriptive. Okay. We'll start with descriptive. Okay, I've already shared with you the PowerPoint. Okay, you can always refer to PowerPoint later on, right? Okay, let's say if you, okay, you have to understand the concept of what is quantitative, which has already been discussed previously, right? It's all been discussed, right? Now I'm going to show you how to actually analyze it. Okay, analyze it. All right, now the type of data also, we have nominal, we have ordinal, okay, we have ratio, interval data, and also ratio data, okay, and also ratio data. So that are the 4 types of data. The lowest will be nominal or categorical. Okay, the lowest, that it will be the lowest markup. Then the lowest one, then goes up. Okay, that goes up, which means that the lowest means that it can only do a certain type of analysis only. right? Only simple analysis, for example, categorical, right? And just like a descriptive analysis. Okay, you cannot go to regression, ANOVA, and so on.
Too basic.
Yep.
Just basic.
Basic data.
Basic.
Okay, now, okay, right. Now I'm going to show you, okay, the first one will be descriptive analysis. Okay, descriptive analysis. How are you going to do it? Using SPSS. Okay. First one is frequencies. Okay, frequencies just now I've shown to you, but it's too fast, right? Now let's say if you want to see how many women and how many men answered the question, all right, you go to analyze. Okay, choose descriptive, then you choose frequencies, right? So this is, you take gender here, all right, then just click OK. Then you will have this. Okay, so you know that there will be 26%, 26.5% male, okay, responded to your survey. And then another 73.5% responded to the survey. So this is descriptive. You can also do for another one. For example, if you want to do, you want to see the age, all right? Let's say you want to see the age, but if you look at the age, because it's actually being key in, it will be like so many numbers, okay? Right? So you will have this 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 32. This is 208. So
Too much.
Too much. Probably is 21. Then you can see that he might or she might have entered it wrongly. You cannot have age of 280. So what you can do, you go back. Okay, this is how you want to check your data. You go back to your data. Okay, you go back to your data, and then you look at from age. Okay, try to find the one which is 280. The outliers. Okay, here. All right. So here is the question: 21 or 80?
It's a 21.
Take that.
Because we can get 22.
I think it's 21 because it's actually trying to, yeah, extra number after the 1. So we can just change that to 21. Okay, one simple way of doing it. All right. Then we analyze again. Okay. Then you will have this no more 218 years old. Okay. All right. So if you want to also check another one, okay, let's say if you want to look at the program of studies, okay, the program of studies, right? You just click the program of studies, and then you get this. So the accounting students, there are 54, okay. This is the corporate, okay, relation, 74. This is Islamic finance, 97. This is a Malay. SMEM is actually for Sarjana Muda Pentadbiran Muamalat. So this is for Muamalat, right? 60 students. This is PPK. PPK, what's PPK? Sarjana Muda. SMPPK, okay? Right. 130 students and total students 450 responded. Right. So this is how you want to use frequencies. Okay, understand?
Yes.
All right, clear. The next one, okay, the next one should be yeah, I already given in Telegram. Descriptive analysis. Okay. This is mean, okay, kurtosis, standard deviation, and also the variance and so on. All right. So how you want to do it? All right. So this is also very, very simple. If you cannot remember, you can always refer to my video. Okay, in Facebook. But I'm going to download it and then I'm going to upload it in YouTube. Okay, you can always refer to one and any time that you get, right, or forgot, then you can actually look at it. All right, now let's say you want to do a descriptive analysis, so you click on descriptive statistic and descriptive. Okay. Oops, oh, sorry. Okay, here. All right. You can have gender, but why do you want to have mean of gender? Don't have any purpose doing that. Okay. Age, yes. And then, okay, you just, do you notice that when you want to do descriptive, all the string variables just now are not listed in the box. All the string. So see, it is very, very limited. Only frequencies only you can do. That's why you change that to numeric. Okay? You didn't have the SMP, KPK, SMA, so it's all not there. Right? So that's why we change it to numeric. Then only we can do further analysis. So because it's the lowest category of data, nominal, categorical. Okay, and string is words. String is words. Okay, all right. Now, okay, let's say we want to do this, right? And we want to take everything. So we just put everything there. Okay, then you can click option. All right, you can choose what would be the analysis that you want. Okay, maybe you want to have minimum and maximum. Why you want to put minimum and maximum? You want to know what will be the minimum and what will be the maximum. If, for example, just now we have this one example of the age, which is 218. You can see that the maximum is 218. You can detect there is some mistake. Okay, if the respondent has keyed in it wrongly, right? But basically, because this is online, it's really, really rare to have that type of mistake. If it is multiple choice, for example, okay, they only have the given questions, okay, given answers. Right, now you want to look at the kurtosis and also skewness. Okay, this is actually you want to look at the distribution of the, what I call it, the data. Okay, kurtosis and also skewness. Right, then you just click continue. Click OK. Right, this will be your descriptive statistic. Okay, so you need to, yeah, for all question. This is just like feeling the data. Just Prof. Zainal just mentioned this. You want to feel the data. You want to, I want to get to know the data, right? So this is just like feeling the data, right? What he mentioned previously, feeling the data is this. You are feeling the data right now, right? Getting to know your data. Okay, so here you will know that, okay, certain questions are being answered, certain questions are not being answered. Yeah, for example, is n, the number of respondents. Okay, some doesn't want to mention the age. Okay, this is if you notice this, is some of the questions that are being answered, some are not being answered. Okay, so we'll have minimum statistic here and then maximum. So the minimum age is 19, maximum is 32. Okay, which means that there are students 19 years old and there are students also 32 years old. All right, and then you have the mean is 20 years old. So the average student is 20 years, 20.1, 21 years old. If we round the figure, 21 years old. The standard deviation is 1.4. right? The smaller the better should be, okay, because we don't want to have a very, very dispersed, we call it population, we call it data, all right? Then the skewness is this 1.4 to 6, and this is 8.728. Okay, this is for kurtosis and skewness. You can look at here, some of it are negative, some of it are positive, and so on. Okay.
Doctor, can you give the graph?
You want the graph. Okay, if you want to get a graph as output, okay, you can actually go to analyze, okay, descriptive, right? Here in the option, not here. Okay, it's not here. You go to explore, analyze, descriptive, and then explore. Right? Then you will actually choose, let's say we look at gender. Okay? The gender, right? You want to see the distribution of gender. Okay, male and female. All right, you look at here, you want the display, statistic, both statistic and plots. Okay, here also you can actually look at whether you want to have this, but you don't have this. Okay, you can also have histogram, okay, and stem and diff. I'll just click histogram here, then click OK. So this will be your still the descriptive, but only for gender. Okay, this will be your histogram. Okay, male and female. Okay, this is male, this is female. Right, this will be your histogram. This is will be your graph. So it's not really, I mean, because it's only two variables, right? Okay, now let's try other variables. Okay, let's try. I'll choose this one. Program of age. Okay, sorry. Just now I want to choose age, right? But I click on gender. Okay, all right. Now let's see age here. Okay, can you see there is one outlier here. There is one outlier which is 32 years old. You can either delete the 32 years old. Okay, because it's too far away from the rest. Okay, it depends on you. Right, where is the graph? Oh, here. Okay, so that's why it's not, what I call it, it is not really like normally distributed, because there is one here. Okay, let's say if we want to delete the 32 years old, right? So you 32.5, 32.5. So I think this is the maximum is 32. Okay, maximum 32. Oh, now let's say we delete this 32 years old. So we try to find this guy. Can you find it?
List. Up.
I can't find it. 405. Okay, this one. Is a guy, 32 years old, year 3, he's already have diploma. Okay, so do we want to delete it? Okay, we can delete it. So we just clear, yeah? Okay, clear this one. Okay, but you have to write it down. You deleted this guy, okay, respondent number because it is an outlier. Okay, everything you delete or whatever you have to write, okay, in your notes. And then sometimes you need to also write it in your thesis. Normally you have to write it in your thesis. You have already deleted 5 respondents because there are outliers, or maybe it's 5 respondents because they do not answer the questions, and so on. Right? Okay.
Doctor, what about no entry data? No entry data. No entry data.
Yeah, no entry data, which means missing data.
Missing data.
Missing data. This is another way. There are other ways that you can do for your missing data. Okay, is either you can use that missing data, or you can actually replace the missing data, or delete the missing data. Deleting the missing data might be problematic for you. Okay, because you have to delete more and more respondents, right? So you can replace missing data. Okay, you can replace missing data, but you need to have methodology of how you want to replace the missing data. Okay, average, maybe you say average, or you want to use mean, or you want to, median, or you want to use mode, okay, or you want to use whatever, but you need to specify it, right? You need to specify it in your thesis so that how you treat your missing data is being explained and you know about it. Okay, but because certain analysis, for example, if you are using AMOS, okay, structural equation modeling, there cannot be one missing data. Okay, the software cannot be run if you have one missing data. So that's why we replace using mean or whatever, right? Or random numbers or something like that. Okay, now once we have we call it deleted, so we can go and analyze again and see, all right, your data is quite okay as compared just now, right? Just now we have this. Okay, now we have this. We still have this, we call it, these outliers here. We have maybe, okay, these guys there, right? So that's why we have this long week here. We have this long week here, right? Because of certain outliers, which is this. Respondent number 3, 7, frequency. Okay, there are 3 respondents who are 23 years old, 7 respondents who are 24 years old, and also 3 respondents who are 25. Okay, so if you delete this, okay, then you will have like more representative of the age of the respondents. Okay, all right. Now that is for descriptive. Do you understand that? Clear? Okay. The next one, okay, after you are filling the data, right, you need to test whether it's normal or it's not normal. Okay, because analysis, for example, regression, is assume data is normal, right? So if the data is not normal, then you have to use another analysis, which is, for example, using does not require normal data. Okay, testing normality can be done, all right? Testing normality can be done by doing analyze Okay, you go to non-parametric legacy, and then you go for one sample KS. Okay, this is one way doing it. You will be using Kolmogorov-Smirnov. Okay, Kolmogorov, one sample Kolmogorov-Smirnov. Okay, now let's say we want to test all the data. All right. Okay, looking at this, okay, you look at the significant level. If this is significant, right, which is below 0.05, okay, below 0.05, it is actually not normal. Okay, all the data are not normal. Okay, all the data are not normal because the rule of thumb, okay, for testing this is this must be more than 0.05. Okay, the significant two tails. So if it is not normal, then you cannot use the regression, ANOVA, all right? So you have to use the non-parametric analysis.
Can you repeat that? What's the name of this analysis?
This is Kolmogorov-Smirnov.
What?
Kolmogorov-Smirnov.
Kolmogorov?
Smirnov.
Smirnov.
Okay, Kolmogorov-Smirnov for testing normality.
Normality of that.
Univariate normality. Okay, you need to test the data whether the data is normal or not. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Right.
For that, we must do that. You must do that for all the data.
All data, all numerical data must be tested whether it's normal or not normal. Then only you know which analysis you can choose. Okay, because you cannot use not normal data, right? Not normal data with analysis that requires normality, right? Understand? How?
What's the name, doctor? Name, I'm so sorry. Name of the analysis.
Ahmad. You see here, this, if you go here, right? You go to analyze, right? You go to the non-parametric legacy dialog, all right? One sample KS, okay?
Step by step, you analyze.
One sample Kolmogorov-Smirnov test. There is another one we can choose is Smirnov. Okay, Smirnov. Okay. Okay, that is for univariate normality. Univariate normality, which means that you test one variable by one variable. Okay, when you want to test multivariate normality, then they will be different. Yeah.
Okay, for example, if we find out that the data is not normally distributed, so the data is actually correct or not correct?
Data is correct.
Data is correct.
Data is correct, except that it's not normal. Okay, for example, if you ask the question, okay, simple question. Okay, let's say the question is, do you want to do good? Everybody will answer yes. Okay, strongly agree, 5. So it will be skewed to the right, correct? So it will not be a normal. Okay, depends also on your questions, right? So that's normal because sometimes they will, when they answer the question, they will actually say that, okay, yes, I do. I want to be, my perception is that I want to do good. In reality, maybe he will not do good, right? So that will be some what's wrong? You still live? Sorry. Okay, still live. Okay, all right. So the question that we ask sometimes make the data not normal, right? The question that you ask, okay? You ask question which is positive, okay? People will actually answer it positively, but that's why the data is skewed to the right, okay? It's skewed. It's not going to be a bell curve. Okay, bell curve is like this, right? Normal data would be a bell curve. So a normal data will be a bell curve. Like this. Okay? But if your question asks, okay, do you like to do good? Everybody will answer, yes, I would like to do good, right? So it will be here. Okay? So that's why it's not normal. It's skewed. Okay? So it's not because of the data, it's not correct. Okay? It's not because of that. Okay? The question is just asking data not to be normally distributed. So when you have that problem, then you have to use non-parametric. Right? We have to use non-parametric, not the parametric. Okay. Okay, now.
In chapter methodology, we must do discussion
Yep.
about normalizing data in chapter methodology.
Yep. Yes, must. If you don't do, your thesis will be thrown. Okay.
Where we must do discussion. This section. Okay, methodology.
Now you have to find
And the sample size.
Now that one is you need to figure yourself.
Okay, we must also discussion what the analysis will be used.
Yes. You have to tell about data or analysis. Okay. But before you do the analysis, you discuss the analysis, you have to tell about the normality, data cleansing, and so on. Right? That is must. Okay, for you to do the normality test. Then you will have the right analysis. Okay, that just by must that. Yes, the result. You do good. Okay, in the result chapter, also you mentioned your results. In your methodology, you mentioned that how do you assess your normality? Because there are a lot of ways. You can look at Shapiro, or you can look at the multivariate normality, right? So there are a lot of things to discuss. Okay, right? So what would be the level of acceptance that you really accept? Okay, sometimes data is not really that normal, but you still accept because of the process is within the range that you accept. Within the range of acceptable range. Okay, but that must be backed up by literature. Okay, for example, you say that okay, glucose is between 3 minus 3 to 3. Then you can accept, right? Okay, so you can actually use that, right? But you have to back up your argument. Okay, it's just a way of how you do it, and you have to have backups. Right? So normality is essentially a must. Okay, for survey, then it's a must also your reliability, validity, and also false is a must.
In survey.
And also in secondary data. Reliability, validity, conversion, right? Discriminant, right? That is also a must. It's also no way for short term.
Also for data, okay.
Yeah.
Also for historical data.
Yeah. Depending on your analysis, okay, sometimes you need to do different ways of doing it. But the issue is that you need to do for validity, reliability, okay, validity is discriminant and conversion, and also you have to add a content validity. Okay, content validity is for the surveys. For example, you look at whether you question the right question. Okay, okay, all right, now. Okay, another one is using Smirnov. Shapiro-Wilks. Okay, Shapiro-Wilks. Okay, this is using Kolmogorov. You can also use Shapiro. You go for analyze, descriptive, explore, right? Then you click on normality plot with test. Here, okay. Click this, continue. Now, let's say this is, we want to also look at all of the variables, okay. Oh, this is string variable. Which one is a string variable? Oh, this is the string variable. Okay, the one which this is string. We cannot test the string. Okay, I'll just analyze the one which is numeric. Okay, the string variable we have to change here. Actually, we have to change our data. Okay, then we click OK. No, cannot. It is not. Okay, it's still running. It's a bit. It's taking time. Okay, it's still running. Okay, so there are two ways of how we want to check normality. Kolmogorov and Shapiro. Okay, Kolmogorov and Shapiro using SPSS. Okay, and if you want to add, you can look at process and skewness. Okay, because sometimes it's very difficult for us to get the I call it the data to be significant, sometimes to be not significant, using Shapiro and also Kolmogorov. So they go back to process and skewness and look at the range. Right? Okay, all right. Now this is the histogram, and also we want to look at the didn't check on the, okay, I do it again. Explore options, no option plots, normality plot with test. Already done that. Let's look at the gender here. I think. Oh, so age. Oops, okay, I have forgotten where we can actually find the okay, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. I have given you the wrong information. Okay, you go to analyze, go to descriptive, then go to frequencies, right? And then go to chart, click on histogram, show normal curve on histogram, right? Then you click continue, right? Now you choose the one that, for example, this all of this. It will be a still running. Okay, it takes some time. All right, so you have this data, the normal distribution, whether it's normal or not. So this is okay. This is the data. Here, is it normal or not? Okay, it's not normal, right? Okay, this is the data whereby you can use the histogram. All right? Okay. Okay. I really forget. I've forgotten where I can actually get the Shapiro widths.
Study.
All right, so I think we have some problem because I think the data is not really changed to numeric. Okay, this is not numeric, right?
The data of all variable must to check in one test.
Okay, and one more thing that we forget to do here, nominal. So we have to change this data to scale. And change this data to scale. So that's why I cannot find my Shapiro widths. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change all these to scale. Okay. After I've changed this, okay, so I'll just save this first. Okay, after I've changed this, then you can go back to your Explore, right? Okay, I want to have this. Then click OK. You should have your Shapiro widths statistic. Okay, just wait for a while. Take some time for it to analyze the data. Change to scale. Then you do it again. Explore. Yeah. Because we put nominal. Nominal is the lowest level, right? Then it goes up. Okay, this one you should change this to. This is also supposedly to be scale. No, gender should be. You just put. Maybe you can put as ordinal. No, not ordinal. Should be just put scale. No. Gender should be nominal. Okay, gender is categorical. Okay, that's okay. This is also should be categorical. Okay, but this is also should be categorical. This is also the same. This is also the same. Okay, all right. This one should be categorical and nominal. All right, now let's look at the results. All right, I cannot find the Shapiro width. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, Kolmogorov and also Shapiro. Here, it will give you both of the tests, right? So look at the significant level. This is all not normal, 0.000, because it is below the 0.005. So which is not normal for Kolmogorov. And also not normal, we'll check on Shapiro. We check on Shapiro. The same. So both of the tests say that data is not normal. So do we have to cry about this? This is my data. This is my research. Right. So I am not going to cry. Okay. This is a photo that we are using. This is just this. Whatever data is not normal. Okay, I can use the pressure. Don't worry, I can use a lot of other. Okay. I cannot use mean. I use given chi-square. I can use scores. Okay. So I can use other type of numbers. Okay, you refer to the diagram that I showed to you like that. Okay, if it is not normal, you can use non-parametric. Okay. Clear? Clear? You need to do a lot of reading. Okay. Obviously, so that you can understand what I'm trying to say.
How can we change from nominal to scale?
How you want to change?
Yeah, how I can change. How change from nominal to scale? Because we shall change here.
Yeah.
But somebody else don't have scale. Somebody else don't have scale. When I change so I can.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now we have only done with normality.
Yes.
Next week, no, really nice, really?
No. I still have time.
How much?
25 minutes.
25 minutes. Okay. Now, we have this model. Data is not normal, but we cannot use this normal equality parametric test. But for the purpose of showing, I'm going to use the parametric test. So, and also the non-parametric. Okay. Now let's see. We want to compare between, for example, these groups. Okay, you can use parametric, which is mean analysis. Okay, parametric is normally using mean, using average. It's all about mean for parametric. Okay, that's why you need to have normality, because this is looking at the mean, the average. Normal is the average. Okay, that's why you have to use normality. But if it is not normal, then you cannot use mean. You use the other one. You use ranking and so on. Okay, let's look at another one. Okay, another type of analysis that I want to show to you. Because if this is like a survey, right? This is a survey. Then you have to test on the reliability of the, not this. You have to test the reliability of your survey. Okay. We call it compound alpha. Compound alpha. Alright, so how are we going to test that? Okay, the compound alpha. This is to test whether the question and answers are really consistent. Okay, the responders are actually understanding your question similarly. Okay, okay, this is compound alpha can be used, can be tested like this. Go to scale and reliability analysis. This is only for survey, only for survey, right? Only for survey. Click on that, right? Then you look at all the Likert scale questions. Okay, the Likert scale questions. Then you can, Likert scale mean that 1 to 5 or 1 to 7, 1 to 3. I mean, okay. Right now you click on here, you want to have the model is Chromebach. Okay, you can actually click on this item, scale, and scale if item deleted. Then you click continue. Okay, then you click OK. You will have the result of your Chromebach alpha or the reliability of your data. Okay, now let's look at the result here. Okay, the result here, we have to look at this. Okay, the Chromebach alpha for all the data, for all your data is 0.8, which is more than 0.7. The rule of thumb is should be more than 0.7, right? Should be more, must be more. Must be more or greater than 0.7. You have to back up your justification finally 1970. Okay, finally 1970. Okay, that is the author that actually says that it must be greater than 0.7. Okay, so this is Chromebach or reliability saying that it is reliable. More than 0.7. Okay, but this is for all. Okay, what you can do is that if you have your model is like this, if your model is you have 3 variables, okay, x1, x2, and then x3 affecting y, right? You have to do every variable do one Chromebach alpha test. For each variable. So maybe you have this 0.8, this is 0.75, this is 0.67. And also this, also you can test also because this also you are asking question, right? So this probably 0.9. This is okay, okay, okay. This is not okay.
You have to remove it from the model.
You don't have to remove the whole thing. If you have problems, okay, let's say, let's do one example here. Let's say if I analyze again, okay, I analyze again.
We should do that alone. We should do that alone. Which means
You should do it individually. For every variable, you do it. For example, if one variable have 5 items, you gather, for example here, let's say I'm just saying that this is probably one variable.
yeah.
Okay, this is one variable, 5 items. So I will take only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because this is one variable. So, and then I test this 5 variable and see what will be the statistic. Okay, for Chromba alpha, the statistic is 0.1, not reliable. So that probably that one variable is not reliable. Okay, but 0.1. It should be 0.7. So how do we have to delete the whole variable? No, we can delete one item. Okay, we can refer to the scale if item deleted. Okay, scale if item deleted. Here. Okay, Chromba alpha if item deleted here. So if I want to delete any one of it, it will not increase my Chromba alpha. Okay, here, right? Scale Chromba alpha if item is deleted. If I delete this item, the Chromba alpha is 0.08. If I delete this item, the Chromba alpha is 0.117. So it is not usable. So it's not reliable. It is not reliable. If this is, let's say there is 5 items here, right? And the result is this. Probably you need to delete this, or maybe you need to re-ask the question. Because the question seems that is not reliable. Probably the question has different meaning for different response. They understand it differently. That's why it's not consistent. They don't have the internal consistency. Right? And that's why your Chromba is below 0.7. But if you, for example, your result is 0.67 and you delete one item, okay, by the result, you delete this one item and the Chromba goes up to 0.8, then you just delete that one. Okay? Okay, it's mentioned that if you delete this, you have a Chromba 0.8, you just delete that. So you will be only 4 items. Because you already did 1. But you need to mention in your thesis. Okay? You have to mention that X1, okay, after I've done the Chromba alpha, one item has to be deleted. So that the Chromba alpha is 0.7. Okay? Right, so there are many stages that you have to delete all the items. There are many stages. And then you have to explain it in your thesis. Alright, okay. Okay, do you understand about reliability for survey? Reliability. We have finished for reliability. We have validity, which is convergent validity. We have discriminant validity, and so on. Then we can move down some of what is analysis, which is something you have to watch. We call it facing the screen, not reading, a lot of searching, and so on. Okay. For reliability, we have covered. Now we can actually go for the validity. So how to do the validity? All right, now, okay, I don't want to go into the detailed part of validity first because it's quite a bit, I mean, it's a bit advanced, okay, the analysis. So I will try to do the descriptive analysis, or what you call it, the comparison between groups first. Okay, comparison between group. For example, you want to compare between male and female, or maybe a different group of students, okay, doing certain activities. So you want to compare between groups, right? Then only we do the validity before we go for the relationship analysis. Because statistics is basically about three things: comparing, you want to do a relationship, and you want to predict. Three types of prediction. Three types of analysis: compare, want to know about relationship, and then correlation.
Prediction and impact. For prediction, see an impact. For our effect, what is the impact, or what is the relation, or what is the effect? Analysis, three type of analysis: relation and prediction. The impact for which type? For impact, really effect. The independent variable can affect to dependent variable. Effect. This for what type?
Okay, I'm going to explain it in a very simple way. Okay, first, you want to compare. Second, you want to know the relationship between the, is it positive or negative? Relationship.
This is the relationship.
Relationship. And you want to predict, is what to predict about the future. You want to predict about the future. What will be the direction in the future? So that's the big principle.
I think because an effect is what is the causal relationship. Cause and effect.
Cause and effect is actually looking at the relationship. Yes.
This is refer to the relationship. This my question.
All right. Thank you. I am going to be, I don't think about all the question. So, okay, now let's do, what's the time now?
Still 11 minutes.
Okay, I'll do the first one, which is a non-parametric test, is chi-square here. Okay, chi-square, this is non-parametric, which is suitable for our data. Okay. Chi-square is just want to see whether is there any influence, or is there any influence between one variable, okay, with and then the variable. Okay, so we go here. Analyze. Okay, you can go to descriptive, and then you can go for cross tab. All right, let's say you want to see is there any influence or not between gender, okay, let's say gender, right, and something, a shopping list. Okay, shopping list should be okay, right? Shopping list. Okay, whether gender and shopping list helps you control our expenses, right? You want to see is there any influence, or any way you call it relationship. It's not just, it's not really relationship, but it's more towards influences between these two variables, gender and also shopping list. Okay, you just click chi-square here, right? Continue, then click OK. Right, so the result here is stating that, look at the significant true tail. It is not significant. Yeah, it is not significant. 0.367. So which means that gender does not affect, right, whether the shopping is, even shopping is or not. Okay? There's no effect. So you don't want to see. You know already there's no effect. You don't want to actually to test whether male and female is has different or not. Because it's already saying that there's no effect. There's no inverse. Okay? Between male and female, doing the shopping is doing this for the shopping. Okay? There's no influence. Right? This is just testing whether there is any influence or not, then we want to compare between the two. Okay? Right. So this is chi-square. Okay? You can do all of the variables. Between this and that, but you can do that. Okay? Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. I'm going to show you another one. Okay, this will be all descriptive, descriptive. The other one is okay, we have done reliability. T-test. Okay, T-test is for normal data. This, we can use our data to run T-test, but we can use that just for learning purposes. T-test is comparing between, for example, two groups. Okay, two groups. Here I want to test between, let's say, between male and female. Okay, male and female. All right, so I'm going to analyze it. Okay, analyze. Go to, right, mean, compare mean, right? Not one sample t-test. Independent sample t-test. Okay, independent sample t-test. Now let's say you put your grouping variable, define group 1 as 1, group 2 as 2. All right, now we want to see, okay, from here until here. String. Is there a string variable here? Check again. Excuse me. There is string variable somewhere. Okay, this one. So change to numeric. Okay, I'm going to change this also to numeric. All right, then I'll analyze it. Okay, 1, then 2, continue, then string variable. Oh, this should be okay, probably from here. All right. Okay. Now we can see this. Okay. See whether there are any difference or not between male and female. So you look at the t-test, which is here, significant, SIG dot. So find the one which is below 0.05. Then it's actually showing that that is actually significant. So this one is below than 0.05. Okay, one need to save before spending. Between male and female, yes, there are differences. Credit card holders can spend without limit, also between male and female. And the rest would be this one also, that cannot be inherited, okay? There are differences between male and female. The same as this credit, central credit reference, okay, secrets, okay, different between male and female. And also this, all investment in Malaysia are legal. Profit from investment will not be taxes, also the same. Okay, individual need to save a minimum. And so one can depend on EPF employee. So there are a lot of things that which are different between male and female. Okay, because it is, the significant level is below 0.05. So basically the significant level, if it is below 0.05, is actually saying that there are differences. Okay, there are differences. Okay, all right. Now, if you want to do the opposite one, which is for the non-parametric, what would be the analysis you should do? So you can go to analyze, go to non-parametric, okay, independent sample, okay. So here you put gender, okay, and then you test again from shopping list until town. So this is for non-parametric. So the non-parametric is actually using man, Whitney, U test. Okay. So mentioned here, reject the hypothesis. This is actually saying that male and female are different. This also reject the null hypothesis, so which means that male and female are different. Okay, so this is using the non-parametric. So you understand? If you use parametric, you use t-test, student t-test. Name of the person is student. Okay, student t-test. Okay, name, not for the student. Okay, the name of the person who create the analysis, student. And the name of the person who create this is man with me, Tuesday. That's not man with me, you, yes. You use that. Okay, sing, man. And I will always love you. Right. You know that when you used it? She died 50 years old. 50 years old. She died, I think, last year. No, it's not that. But if I want to remember that with this analysis, I try to remember my things. I will try to remember. So I try to attach my what I'm with someone that I do, right? So that's easier for me to do. So when it's non-parametric, it's not normal, we go for language. When it's normal, we go for student. This is comparing to two groups. Comparing to. Okay, next week we'll be covering comparing more than two groups. If you can use ANOVA or you can use Kuskawalis. Okay, ANOVA or Kuskawalis. So, any questions before we end the session? Any question? Okay, the data that you have now, this save, you'll be using the same data, right? Same data, so then we can progress. Okay, they're using the same data. You save it to your Dropbox or whatever, okay, so that you can use that in okay, your assignment will be sent after you have done everything. Okay,
So this assignment we just change the assignment is we just change okay.
the assignment code, and also the analysis will be using, for example, the analysis until we have covered the from
But the top, what's that assignment?
the assignment is that what we have done today, we have to execute the output can keep the output, right? And then also you can transform it into assignment.
Just for transfer the variable.
No, also it is
So just follow the slide,
follow the slide of
like test.
reliability test, there's not alpha, chi-square test, mean test, okay, and that's until today, right? Then we will progress further, right? ANOVA, Tuskawalis, ANOVA, regression, factor analysis, house.
Okay. Bring that in paper or just for
No, just in your, PC, then I would like ask you to either save it or we can upload it in code, like code. Code. You do that, okay, the online recording system. If we cannot do that, then we have to use pen drive or send by email. I think send by email. Okay? No, I don't want to say paper. It's really right? No, only soft copy. What you have done, okay, just keep progress with what you have done. Okay, with that, thank you. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I have 5 minutes, please.
Okay.
Yes. My previous colleague is writing this as the new the assignment. Okay.